This is a Star Wars Action News Hypercast.
Hello and welcome to Star Wars Action News May the 4th Sale Roundup. This is Marjorie.
And this is Arnie, and happy Star Wars Day to you. We hope you are happy and healthy.
Well, it's not technically Star Wars Day. Star Wars Day technically is the day the movie came out. This is a little bit of an internet pun that's gone a little too far. Now Disney has claimed ownership for the last 4 years.
Yeah, Disney's corporate ownership and lawyers say today is Star Wars Day. So abide or have the wrath of Disney. Abide or have the wrath of Disney's lawyers coming after you.
We've had the wrath of Disney, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
So we've got quite a bit to discuss this show. Hold on, I think we're having a little audio issue. All right, did I get that fixed? Yes, audio is back. So we've got quite a bit to discuss, and we're going to go through it pretty quickly here. First, an announcement from Del Rey. There is an original Star Wars audiobook, and that's kind of something new for Star Wars. Usually they just adapt the printed work, but Dr. Aphra, an expanded adaptation of the archaeologist's introduction from the Marvel Darth Vader comic series. That's going to be coming out on July 21st. Then Gentle Giant announced the holographic Darth Maul mini bust that's going to go on sale tomorrow. If you are a platinum member. If you're a gold member, you get it Wednesday. If you're a premium member, you can get it Thursday. Or if you're general public, you can order it Friday, assuming some are left.
You're saying mini bust, but really, I mean, that's how Darth Vader looks now. That's how Darth Maul looks now, right?
Well, it's mini as in 1/6 scale.
Well, you could just throw that onto like a robot and have Mecha Maul.
Hot Toys released 2 new items, new-ish items today. They're up for order now at Sideshow. The first is a re-release, the Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader figure. It's the same figure that has been waitlisted by a lot of people in a new retro-style Kenner-like box. So if you missed out on this, here's your chance to get it and not pay too much more than it cost last time. And I went ahead and I placed an order. I'm picky-choosy on the Hot Toys. We have Andrew to review every Hot Toy. I get the ones I like. I really liked this classic color version or vintage color version Boba Fett. I don't even have the movie-accurate Boba Fett Hot Toys, but this one I really wanted to have. With the yellow arm piece and the... Then Shop Disney. Has anyone had any luck at Shop Disney today?
Oh my gosh, this is like the worst. First of all, got in, had multiple carts going between me and you. We each had a cart going. It just ground to a halt. I don't know anybody that reported getting anything this morning. It seems like they just had some massive problems and shut down. And now when you go to their site, and this has been like this for hours, I can't even think. I mean, ever since I started doing this at 9 a.m. Central, it just says, keep this page open. Sorry, this page is very popular right now. We want to make sure everyone's experience is a positive one. Mine has not been magical nor positive.
No, I was positively frustrated to the point of almost needing to day drink.
You're taking it a little too seriously. They have a terrible website, first of all, which I've not noticed it before because I've not tried to buy something that was super popular, but quite often it said an item in your cart was out of stock, but it wouldn't tell you which one, and then you got to the payment screen and you couldn't do anything there.
I don't know who their coders are, but they got a bunch of Mickey Mouse web designers going on here. No professional would design a site the way that site is developed. I am a professional web designer, and it is bad.
It is terrible. Just, oh my gosh.
But I did want this Imperial Probe Droid die-cast. I don't think it's in scale with the Elite figures, but it's a cool-looking probe droid for the 40th anniversary. I always did like a good probot. That's what I wanted, but Marjorie, neither of us wanted that Disney key. We don't even know what these are. We even asked our friends who are big Disney fans, what is the deal with this key? They couldn't tell us.
No, and apparently it's something to do with, like, I guess if you're there at the store, they pick people randomly to open this store and they give you a little souvenir key, and that's what this is?
Well, whatever it is, if you are really wanting a lightsaber key with a big Disney D, then you can get that, or you really can't. I almost decided to hop in a car and drive to the Disney store that's 90 minutes away. Then I remembered COVID, and they aren't even open either. So I don't know. Do I want to be frustrated on Disney's website or frustrated outside of a closed mall?
Yeah, this is just really not a good thing. And I seem to recall they were advertising they have this great virtual queue, which is, I think, what we're seeing now. Not working. Not working, guys. Not magical.
Because what you really wanted were the Starbucks mugs, because you collect Starbucks mugs.
Yes.
Not just Star Wars Starbucks mugs, but
Starbucks mugs.
You probably have as many Starbucks mugs as I have Hot Toys.
I don't know. They've made a lot of Hot Toys.
They've made a lot of Starbucks mugs.
And they have been going on for 20 years. So, yeah, they have Star Wars planet/city ones, because Bespin's, I guess, a city is Dagobah. Is that considered a planet or a city?
They're all planets, I think.
Okay, I thought Bespin was a city in the clouds, though.
Cloud City was on planet Bespin.
Okay, all right, then that makes sense. Okay, we're good then. So, there's that, and they're very cool. They've got a special box, and I had them in my cart, and it said that I had one that was out of stock. Please remove it from my cart, but it wouldn't tell me which one. And lather, rinse, repeat to now I'm still sitting in the virtual queue hours later and not happy.
Now, here's something that I bought immediately that I had never heard of before, but I'm on a lot of mailing lists. Star Wars playing cards. I'm thinking, I don't need those. We had a lot of Cardamundi playing cards and things. Why do I need these cards? These are awesome cards. They are foil embossed playing cards. It's $10 a deck, which is not a bad price. You can get your light side or dark side decks, and they have cards that are like the traditional Hoyle card art, but it's Vader, and it's Han, and it's Luke.
Oh, and there's Rey, and there's Old Man Luke. So it's not even original trilogy. It's all the movies, it looks like.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's all of them. But I thought that was very cool that the face cards have this new style of art versus just photos or something like they've done on other playing card decks. I had to have these. I'd never heard of this company before. Theory 11, but $9.99 a deck.
Now, theoretically, when we go back to work, Arnie, I'll need to pack you a lunch, and you might want one of these Star Wars-themed thermos items. They have some lunch boxes. Looks like they've got a lunch bag. And, of course, your classic thermos so that you can take soup from home and promptly forget it for weeks and have to throw it away.
But most things at Thermos are 30% off.
Thermty?
Over at Regal Robot, otherwise known as the place I can't afford to shop, there are a few sales. 25% off the Space Slug pencil holder. 25% off that it's a towel holder, like
door knocker.
Door knocker.
It's the door knocker, so you could use it for that, I suppose.
And the Mandalorian Bantha Skull plaque. And then 15% off select other items. And no, the really big expensive items weren't on there. I went and looked for a few things. Inside Editions, if you are into these types of books, they have 25% off if you use the code May the 4th. And one of them, go get Matthew Reinhardt's Ultimate Pop-Up Galaxy. Those pop-up books are incredible.
His stuff is amazing.
You can get it other places, but 25% off if you use that code. Over at Dorkside Toys, they do have a couple good sales. I did pick up an extra vintage collection TIE Fighter for $20. You know, that's the price they used to be when I started collecting. And the Imperial Troop Transport, I was playing the long game on it. $50 I decided to jump. I really wanted 30 or 40. If I see it at 30 or 40, I'll buy a second one. But I did buy one at 50. Plus, they have some of those Black Series figures down to $13, including some troop builders if you wanted to army build. And Brian's Toys, man, if you want to go back and pick up figures you're missing, they have the Power of the Force 2 figures, the red card Leia Organa. I've told this story on the show before about meeting a guy in a parking lot and paying $40 for that figure that was a $3.99 or $4.99 retail back in 1996. It's now $1.19 for May the 4th.
That must sting.
And other ones that I overpaid for, the Fruit Loops mail-in Spirit of Obi-Wan figure that I missed because I didn't know there was a Fruit Loops promotion going on. It was the figure that introduced me to eBay. 99 cents.
How much did you pay for it?
In the 30s. So a lot of really low price bargains here on all types of figures. They even got some Rogue One 3 3/4 inch for $1.50. So not a sponsor of ours, but good bargains. You can check them out. For the first time ever, Shadows of the Empire, that 1996 push of video game, book, comic, toys. You can get the soundtrack on vinyl for the first time ever from Varese Sarah. You know, I buy from them all the time, and I don't know how to say their name.
The place where you buy records, that's how you say it.
I have bought their stuff for 30 years, and I just now, for the first time ever, tried to pronounce it. But you can get all of that there. It is available on CD again as well. It's a new printing of the CD for $14 or vinyl for $21.
I actually just got in the Disney store, guys. My Falcon has taken off.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you're hearing this live. What is happening?
Well, so far I'm trying to search for your probe droid.
Well, worry about your cups before my droid.
Well, no, that's okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm able to click.
They say you have 10 minutes.
I'm working on it. Don't give me any additional pressure, okay? I have enough pressure as it is with this.
I'm in too.
Oh my gosh, guys. We got in. Okay, it's still taking forever, so let's continue. Hold on, I got
Bespin in my cart.
I got the probe droid in my cart.
I got Hoth in my cart.
Okay, well, add the probe droid and...
I got Dagobah coming up. I got Dagobah in my cart.
Okay, now, will you be able to check out? That's the big question. Try to add the probe droid because it looks like I'm stuck.
Bum, bum, bum.
Did you get it?
No, it's...
Okay, I'm good to go. Okay.
I was just trying to give dramatic music while we waited.
Oh, okay. Wow, seriously, it's been 5.5 hours of being mad at Disney because this is still not a magical experience.
And now it tells me keep this page open.
Are you kidding?
I'm not. I'm back at the hyperspace page.
I'm still in. Try. So continue. You keep talking. I'm gonna buy some shopping. Can I have my credit card over there though?
Here you go. I'll talk, you buy.
Okay, I like this.
Over at Target, they're having a good sale. 20% off Star Wars toys, clothes, and more. Not Lego. So unfortunately, if you are wanting Lego sales, they're not there. But there were quite a few good toy deals at Target, including the Kylo Ren Elite FX lightsaber, normally $300, $60 off. Again, 20%. The Obi-Wan Kenobi FX lightsaber, $30 off. Or the Star Wars Archives. I may jump and buy this book. It's down to $122, normally about $155. And of course, if you have a red card, tag 5% more onto that. Also, the Poe Dameron X-Wing fighter, $80, not as good as the $30 it was. And the Mandalorian Troop Transport for $55.99. So if you're a Red Card member, and I wish I'd known about this before ordering from Dorkside Toys, you could actually save money because it's free shipping for Red Card members. The Dio Interactive Droid is $120. I have never even considered buying it, so $120 is still too high.
No, but the most traction Dio gets in our household is I have a nervous dog that we say is Dio because every time we go pick him up, he goes, "No, thank you."
Hallmark has put up for pre-order some of its keepsake ornaments for the year, including the Child, a moss-covered Dagobah X-Wing, an AT-AT, and the Child that is, it looks like giving birth to a frog, and there's an umbilical cord connecting them.
Hold on, I'm getting the Wreck-It Ralph.
That's what I got before I was told I had to...
Okay, that's a little thing where you can pull it, and I guess Yoda moves.
Yeah, I imagine if you pull it, Yoda would move. And they also have this, what is a 3D greeting card of the Child?
Yeah, those big 3D greeting cards are like all the rage. And people love them. They're very expensive, though. $8 for just something someone's going to toss in the garbage.
Well, a normal greeting card is $4 or $5 for something somebody's going to toss in the garbage.
I concur. Yeah, I don't see it.
Lego, they're having the Ultimate Lego event where they always, every year, have an exclusive you can get free if you spend $50, $75. And this year, it's the Death Star 2 battle that looks like... that definitely a TIE Interceptor, and I like the surface of the Death Star. It doesn't really look like an A-Wing to me. It looks like a tractor. Marvel, if you want some digital comics, are selling their digital comics 67% off. And that's for the next few days. But I don't like digital comics. I get Marvel Unlimited so I can read digital comics that way. I'm more of a print guy, and Midtown Comics has 25% off everything Star Wars for May the 4th. Well, not everything Star Wars, but they do have a lot of Star Wars sales, including the Sideshow Premium Format Luke is 8% off, so that's about $50 in savings. Hot Toys Last Jedi Luke is $20 off. Hot Toys Deluxe 6th Scale Endor Luke, which is also Jedi Luke, about $20 off, so you can get that for $2.15.
I'm still trying to check out, by the way, because every single time I get things in my cart, it crashes and Ralph breaks the internet, which is a bit of a middle finger that they're giving us, I believe.
Now, there's a lot of bargains on Star Wars video games right now. At Amazon, you can get Jedi Fallen Order for $25 off. That's almost half off of a great game. $35 and free Prime shipping. That means it'll be here in a week or so, thanks to Amazon's current Prime delivery promises. But if you want a game today, over at the Nintendo Digital Shop, you can get Jedi Knight Jedi Academy for $17. That's a few bucks off. Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast for $7.50. Or Star Wars Pinball for $20, all for the Switch. I paid $30 for the Switch pinball game, so that is a decent deal. And to me, the Jedi Knight games just are evergreen classics I could never tire of playing. I mean, that's pretty much why I have a Switch, is so I can play Legend of Zelda and old Star Wars games.
Ah!
Still no checkout?
The only thing I can get is the Probe Droid, so I'm just going to get that.
Cups are all sold out?
Yeah.
F them.
That's very frustrating because they put a limit of 10 on these mugs, and of course they are everywhere. I'm going to get your Probe Droid because it looks like the only thing I can get. So.
All right, add the Sandcrawler to the cart if you're working okay.
Yeah, what Sandcrawler?
It's the Sandcrawler playset. I haven't picked that up yet.
Okay.
And it'll get you free shipping.
Yeah, it will.
Back to digital games. If you're an Xbox player or PC, Microsoft's digital store has a lot of bargains on different games. You can get Battlefront 2 for $35. Jedi Fallen Order, not a great sale, $54. Go buy that over at Amazon instead. But there are some lower prices going on here. And not to be outdone, Sony also has some sales. The Jedi Fallen Order for $36, so you can get it digitally and get it today. A Star Wars Mega Bundle for the PSP or the PS Vita Loca for $40. The Battlefront 2 Celebration Edition add-on for $12.50. So another handful of bargains there. Petco, I'm kind of mad. We've been giving our dogs treats out of that Chewbacca pet treat jar for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's $8 now.
Oh, well, all right then.
I didn't know, Marjorie, if our dog needed any Darth Vader costumes.
No, I think we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I am getting to checkout, guys. I'm not able to get the Starbucks cups because they were limit 10.
You know, the only thing you wanted.
I know. It's very frustrating.
May the F be with them.
Yeah, well.
Loungefly, that Funko subsidiary, is having some bargains today on cosplay wallets.
It's a wallet.
Didn't you have one of those, though, Marjorie? Didn't you have a Loungefly wallet?
I've got a number of Loungefly wallets, but I don't believe that they're cosplay wallets. They're just wallets. I put my credit cards and money in.
Okay, well, the Vader and the Fett, because their costume, are cosplay wallets. They also have chibi ships and...
So if I carry that, I'm cosplaying? Is that what they're saying?
No, your credit cards are cosplaying.
Oh, got it.
They also have the Princess Leia flap wallet for half off. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, it's not a photo of Leia. It's just this nice, elegant rebel symbol in off-white.
Yeah, that one is a nice one.
Over at Zavi, man, they just announced... I'm waiting.
I know. I've put my credit card information in. The circle is spinning.
All right, that'll spin for a while if any evidence. So Zavi has the Child Baby Yoda smartphone stand.
Got it!
Okay.
I got your order for the Probe Droid in. And
All
I got you
right.
the Sandcrawler. It has a terrible paint app, but you don't care.
So this is a game controller holder or a smartphone stand of Baby Yoda. I actually think this is really kind of cool. I always get suckered into cell phone stands. Now, if it charged, I'd have bought already. These are sold out currently, but check back again this evening, because if you're familiar with Limited Run Games, aka the company that I've given so much money to last year that I almost have to send them a 1099 for tax reasons, they have come up with classic edition vintage carded packaging of Bounty Hunter and Star Wars Racer Revenge, both to play on the PlayStation 4 for $40 each. And you can open the blister cards from the back and not have to damage the card. Those sold out quick this morning. I'm hoping, like usual, they have an evening amount of them to ship. Over at Best Buy, if you're smarter than me and decided to play the long game on the Skywalker Saga Blu-ray set, you could have saved $50. I paid $250. It's down to $200 today, as are some of the other movies. Acme Archives has a sale going on for 25% off site-wide. My problem is I have more art than wall space.
You do, and I've been very selective about what I buy, and I don't know that you have.
I'm selective.
Uh-huh.
I just select more than you do.
Yeah.
If you're a PC gamer, I'm sure you're familiar with the Razer accessories. They're having a sale on their site for a little over 5%, 10% off. You can get things like this gaming mouse for $54 instead of $60. Star Wars checks. I didn't know they made Star Wars checks still.
I don't think it was still. I think it might be again. Interesting choice of a product as it's a check.
I still need to mail those, and in fact, I needed to order new checks.
Well, just to give you an idea, it took us 10 years to go through a book of checks. 10 years.
Yeah, I'm not saying I need a lot of checks.
No.
But I need some checks, and with the sale going off today, 25% off, we will be getting some Star Wars vehicle checks. And maybe some Space Escape checks. I don't know.
Maybe.
Go to Amazon right now, and you can get the book Star Wars Queen Shadow free for the Amazon Kindle. I picked that up last night. It's going to be free for the next couple days, but even if you don't plan on reading it, why wouldn't you just add it to your library in case you change your mind later? Fifth Son, do they have good quality shirts?
No. I'm going to say that the ones I've gotten from there have not been fantastic.
Am I wearing a Fifth Son shirt? I think I am.
I don't know.
I think I bought a lot and they did not hold up.
Well, I've had some crooked prints. I've also had some where the ink didn't cure, or the sublimation somehow didn't cure, which is weird because it should cure. The prints have been stuck together when you fold them, so you have to fold them design out. And I've also had some sleeves too short on one side, sleeve too long on the other, and crooked hems.
All right, but if you want a shirt that might not be great, it's 30% off. Over at GameStop, they're having a good sale.
Wait, GameStop has sales frequently, so...
Yeah, but you can get their exclusive gamer figures, the Jedi Revan and the Black Series Battlefront 2 Battle Droid, for under $20 a piece. So that's a legit good sale. You can get the Boba Fett Black Series helmet for $103. I was a little bummed because they had Slave 1, the new one, for $120, so that was $30 off, and I thought I might snap at that price, but it sold out. I didn't realize this. Garmin makes smartwatches that work with Android or Apple, and they have a Darth Vader one.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about taking another device in with my phone. Also, these aren't made for women. They're very mannish.
Even the Ray one, it doesn't seem too womanly.
Feminine.
Okay, yes.
It does not appear to be feminine.
But they're $100 off. I was tempted. But I like my Apple Watch too much.
I know, me too.
If I had an Android, though, I would have this watch. And over at Walmart, the Star Wars Arcade, this you might not have heard, those things were down to $50 lately as stores have been clearancing them out. But what?
You skipped Figure Shield.
I didn't see. They're not on my list. They're not on my deck.
I updated the deck.
Okay, well, we'll add them in at the
Okay,
end, okay? Because they were not there.
Okay.
The game was clearance down to $50 if you could find it in stores, down from the $450 I paid for it. But now there's another bargain that's not too bad. The Stormtrooper robot from UB Tech, which has gotten kind of lame reviews, but, you know, it's an app-controlled First Order Stormtrooper. It's, you know, it's no Sphero BB-8, but it's something. Well, you can get the robot and the Star Wars arcade from Arcade 1-Up for $350, which is $100 less than the arcade game alone was, and combined, it's almost $550 worth of stuff. Give me 1 second.
I did get the official email from Disney that they have my order, so fingers crossed that their inventory is actually correct and that I will be getting something. I'm still trying to add the cups because I see people every once in a while post that they're getting them now, and I wonder if the virtual queue that was going on was they were updating the site.
A couple last things that I didn't quite get in the proper order here. I mentioned GameStop. They also put up for order today the Force Unleashed Shadow Stormtrooper Black Series figure. And I'm a sucker for Black Series Stormtroopers, so it's kicking me that it's one per person. But hey, I got one. I was happy with that, and it's not all black like the usual ones. There's some blue accents to this, so I thought that was kind of different, kind of cool. And to end, if you need some figure protection with all the new 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back figures coming out, or if you collect Marvel Legends,
Figure Shield has a sale going on today, 15% off site-wide. As you know, that is a company run by our good friend Justin, who's co-host with us at Marvelicious Toys and at Now Playing Podcast. So head over there. These figure shields are great. We use them all the time to protect new figures that we've got. Really great item, and 15% off is really good.
And I want to just completely say that, yes, Justin is a friend of ours, but these cases are good, and even if he wasn't a friend of ours, I placed an order with him for 400 cases for 3 3/4 inch figures because I'm figure shielding all my old figures. And so I put this product out there, not because he's a friend. I wouldn't do this for a friend unless the product was good. I wouldn't stand here and say, go buy crap. These are really good figure protection that I'm not just a friend of the owner, I'm also a client. And that is the Force May the 4th be with you rundown. Now, we're going to have a show coming out later going through this and so much more, discussing Hasbro's figure reveals. But because these sales are today only, we wanted to get this out there live while we could.
Yep, so we'll talk to you later.
Thank you for listening and watching.
Thanks for watching. Please check out some of our other videos, and you can hear hundreds of Star Wars collecting podcasts and see photo galleries at our site, swactionnews.com.